Hello. So today we're going to look at how to use the DISARM Red framework. So first what you'll need to do is go to the DISARM Foundation website and then click Framework at the top. Once you're there, scroll down to Using the Framework and you can click the framework can be accessed here. So once you're there, this is the DISARM Navigator. You should click Create New Layer and then click Disarm. So that will get you to the DISARM framework. So as we can see, we have the entire framework. You can scroll left and right to access the full framework. At the top, you have tactics. Below each tactic, you have techniques. With each technique, you can view a summary of the technique by left-clicking and clicking View Technique. So there we have a summary. Otherwise, other things you can do is you can click on the gray bars, and that will show you sub-techniques for each technique. Now, if you want to change how you view the framework, you can go to Matrix Configuration, and you can change a couple of details. So the first one is labels, where you can change the alphanumeric ID. So you can display each ID for each tactic and technique. Otherwise, you can change it to a flat layout. So here we can't see much of a change, but when you click on each of the gray bars, the sub-techniques now appear down below as opposed to the side. All right, so other things that you can do within this tool, you can create background colors of techniques. So let's say you wanted to tag these, you can change the background color. You can add a score. So let's say you're 60% sure that a tactic was used or a technique was used and not 100% sure. You can put in 60. The color will be different. So if you put in 5, it's light pink. And if you put in 100, it is green. So that's if you want to input how certain you are that a technique was used. You can also input comments. So if you see that they use targeted advertisements, you could, list the name of the advertisement, where you found it. You can also just put in direct links, if you see here. So you can add links to URLs if you want to link the URLs to specific tactics. Okay, so other things that you can do, you can expand all of the sub-techniques at once. I would advise against this as it can be quite jarring. So we're going to collapse sub-techniques. Otherwise, you can click on each entry and toggle its state. Now, what toggling its state will allow you to do is if you see here we have show hide. If you click on show hide, you can make it disappear. For entries with sub-techniques, you will need to click toggle on all of the sub-techniques to make that disappear. So this can help to make smaller versions of the framework if that is something that you are interested in doing. Otherwise, when you're done, you can take the framework that you've been working on with however you commented on it or tagged it and export it to Excel, which will feature all of the changes that you've made. You can also download the layer as a JSON file. Now, the reason that is useful is if we go back, you can go and you can click Open Existing Layer, Upload from Local, and put in that JSON file. So that way you have saved your work, so you don't have to keep the same tab open all of the time. All right, another useful feature that we have is the search function. So with the search function, you can search both the titles and the summaries of items within the framework. So let's say we put in hashtag. You can see that some of these have titles that feature hashtag. And if you have an entry that comes back that does not feature the word you're looking for, it may mean that the word is in the description. So here we have hashtag there. So otherwise, you can use this to select to find out where exactly in the framework your technique that you're looking at is located. And you can deselect as well. Click View to view the summary. And that is about it. One other thing is if you click on an item, you've selected it. If you hit Shift, you can click multiple. But as you'll see here, you can deselect them if you want to. And that is about it. So that is the DISARM Navigator.